two checks we got to do at the beginning are get the flames, get the proclamation, and then the presentation to Libby and the other. And the check for Libby. Yeah, no, I know, but we need to do that. I need to know the total amount. Yep. Okay. We'll wait for you. Do it. You gotta have the two citizens. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get it done. We're waiting on one person. Hold on one second. All right. Well, we'll call this meeting to order. Everyone, welcome today to Barren County Fiscal Court, March 17, 2026, 9 a.m. Please call roll.
Jeff Botts.
Here.
Eric Pettigo.
Here.
Tim Durham.
Here.
Tim Coomer.
Here.
Marty Kinslow.
Here.
Ronnie Stinson.
Here.
Brad Gross.
Here.
Judge Byrd.
Here. Everyone, today, the invocation will be by Brad Gross, Magistrate District 7.
Join me in prayer, please. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for another opportunity to come together as a group. Lord, we ask for your continued blessings on our community and our county. We ask that you keep your guiding hand over our first responders, our men and women overseas. We'd like to remember the young lady and her 3 kids that worked for the city, lost their home over the weekend, and keep them in your prayers also. And we ask for your guidance on any decisions we make for the benefit of our county. These things we ask in your most heavenly name. Amen.
Amen. Everyone, please stand for the pledge. Alan, you want to start it? Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Well, welcome. Welcome. This is an exciting day. We have a lot of big things to do today. I'm going to start off with a few of those. We'll do the orders of actually we'll do a proclamation for Employee Appreciation Month. Do you have that one? We're not going to do that one today. Okay. So we'll move forward to the next one. That next one we are doing is basically the Special Olympics basketball team won this state tournament. Everybody give them a round of applause. Yeah. So Team A and Team B both won state championships. I personally connected a couple of these people, and I was just so excited. I got a bunch of pictures and text messages. I was excited about it. People don't understand how much time they put into this and how honestly it looks on our community. The Barren County Flames, not just the Flames, the Barren County Flames won both of them, so we're so proud of you all. The big thank you to the Sheriff's Department for the police escort the other day that you all got. That's awesome. And the community that was there when you all arrived at the park. So it was exciting. Y'all good? Y'all have a big time? Yeah, I like it. Okay, here we go. Proclamation, honor the Flames Special Olympics basketball team. Whereas the Special Olympics provides year-round sports training and athletic competitions for individuals with intellectual disabilities, promoting inclusion, acceptance, and respect. Whereas the Flames Special Olympics basketball team has demonstrated outstanding dedication, perseverance, and teamwork throughout their season. And whereas through hard work, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence, the Flames achieved the remarkable accomplishment of winning the state championship in Louisville on Sunday. Whereas this achievement reflects not only the talent and determination of these athletes, but also the unwavering support of coaches, families, and community. And I know this group has a lot of those people behind them. Next, whereas the Flames serve as an inspiration to all citizens by exemplifying courage, unity, and true spirit of competition. Be it further proclaimed that all citizens encouraged to celebrate the accomplishments of these outstanding athletes and continue to support inclusive opportunities for all. Now, therefore, I, Jamie Bewley Byrd, Barren County Judge Executive, do hereby recognize and congratulate the Flames Special Olympics basketball team on their state championship victory, both teams, and commend them for the exceptional representation of our community and designate this week, March 15th through the 21st, as the Flames Week in Barren County. I'd like to recognize each of y'all if you'd like to come up for a picture, but I'm so proud of y'all. I've watched Alan cheer on everybody else, so I'm glad somebody's getting to cheer for him now. So that's good. Listen, yeah, hey. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, would y'all like to get a picture with us real quick? Everybody want to come up? Okay, we'll get right down here, right here.
But they got some good people. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Very proud, very proud. I'm proud to be there too. It's hard to believe. Exactly. Well, I can see it. I can see it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Very proud of you.
He's still around.
Okay.
All right. How awesome is that? And they also said as they're leaving, one of their guys are competing in the USA championships as well. So that's for golf. That's awesome. I love it. See ya. Alan's my buddy. Me and Alan's had some fun times driving to ball games. The next presentation we're going to do today is another thing that's a big deal here in Barren County. Where did she go? Libby? Libby's over there. I see her. Okay, we're excited to announce. Okay, we need to do an orders of the day first. I need adoption of the orders of the day.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Gross. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's start with our orders of the day. We need to approve the payment to Community Partners for Recovery for $92,685.50. This was a grant they had applied for through Barren County, and they were selected from the opioid statewide grant. So that is a huge deal for them. So I need a motion and a second to write this check. Motion by Durham, second by Kinslow. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Motion carries. Congratulations. Congratulations. And they have a big event, too, coming up March the 27th. J.D. Vance's mother, the Vice President of the United States' mother, is coming to Barren County on the 27th, and we'll be speaking at Barren County High School. What time is that?
The event is
5 to 7.
5 to 7. She'll be, or I'm sorry, 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
She will be speaking around 7:30.
Oh.
But I advise everybody, if you want to be there, get there early, because first come, first served on stage.
Yes, because it's at the auditorium. Yes, that's a big deal. Okay, so can we do a quick picture real quick? Yes, okay. Another picture. See all these motions.
While we're getting in place for a picture, I just want y'all to know that since May 24th of last year, we are sitting at just over 5,000 contacts with individuals. And while those are not individual or unique contacts, that tells you how often our door opens. So the biggest problem we got now is we need a bigger building.
We're good. Get it. Thank you, lady.
Thank y'all.
All right, I think that's it for the photos. But I want to go ahead and get all that done at the beginning. Like Libby said, at their fundraiser they had too, they spoke about a lot of great things that they've done and just the impact that they've had. I really enjoyed that night. It was very, very informative, and Gary was there too. I see, yeah. So just wonderful things you're doing. Congratulations. All right, next, we need a motion, we've got the orders of the day. The other thing we need to approve is the payment to Barren Metcalf 911 for $7,071.25. Motion by Pettigo,
Second.
second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the payment to the Barren County Economic Authority for $122,657.38. This is money that is passed through for us for some of the funds that they have gotten. HUD, yes, it's part of their HUD grant, that's right. So I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I need to approve the minutes of March the 5th, 2026. Need a motion and a second. Motion by, was that Pettigo? Yes. Pettigo. And a second by, was that Simpson? Who did the second? Coomer did second, okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Well, it's just us now. The announcements, we have the county cleanup starting on, what's the date again, exact? March 23rd. The county cleanup will go March 23rd through that Saturday. That is the 28th. And it will be located this year all week long at the Barren County Road Department. Please plan accordingly to make sure to get that drop-off done, because this is a great program. It's free for our community, and it's paid for through grants provided to our solid waste department. So make sure, clean everything out that you don't need right now, and it's time to, this is your free drop-off opportunity. So we'll not do the tire one this year. We did that last year. It happens every, how long, Smash? So the tire program is every 3 years. We'll have it again next year. Okay. All right. Is there any other announcements community-wise that's coming up? Like with Easter or anything like that? I don't know of anything right now. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Next, let's see here. Reports. Need to approve the county monthly financial report for February 2026 for the county judge executive. Motion by, Durham.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county attorney monthly settlement report for February 2026. Need a motion and a second.
Make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow, second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk's February 2026 fee report subject to audit. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Pettigo.
Second.
Second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk additional excess fees for 2025. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the sheriff's February 2026 fee report, subject to audit. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson,
Second.
second by Kinslow. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we got through the reports. Let's see if there's any other things. So I talked about that. There is a mental health event this Thursday at Beaver Trail, and it's a community-wide, it's at 5 o'clock. It starts at 5 o'clock. Yes, don't forget that. Next, let's see, department reports. Coroner, how you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, warm, and all that good stuff. Hey, Friday's coming.
It is cold, though. I mean, it's just crazy how much the temperature dropped.
Yes. Barren County Coroner's Office for the month of February, we had 12 death investigations, 11 natural, and unfortunately 1 accidental and a fire. So far in March to date, we have had 8. We're at 8 death investigations. Natural, unfortunately 1 suicide, which was from out of state. And we are waiting on 2 autopsy reports to come back, so we had to make a couple trips to Louisville. And year to date, we're at about 28 death investigations. And also, if I could, I would like to commend, pat on the back, our Barren County Road Department. Jamie, Susan, your guys, they're the best. The Barren County Coroner's Office had to conduct a funeral about, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And the guys from the road department, in addition to opening and closing the grave at the county road department, served as pallbearers. They helped us get the subject over to the grave, and there's no family, and we conducted a funeral, and you could not ask for a better group of individuals, for men, to the respect, dignity and respect to the deceased, to the family. Although there was no family there, we had a little funeral. The coroner's office does do more than just pronounce people dead. And I just want to take my hat off to you guys, and you be sure and tell them and thank you. And I sent that picture to some distant family. They lived up in New England area. They didn't have anything. They couldn't get down here. Wasn't nobody there. And they were very appreciative of what was done for their loved one. And thank you guys. And if you can talk to the trade school, we need some more stuff. I think we've got 1 left. Squire Coomer's had the carpentry class at trade school that has built some caskets for us. And so, the county is not out money for that. And we used one of those in this, and we've used some in the past. They're fantastic. They're really, really good. I think I'm just going to get me one and put it on standby. Any questions?
You're crazy.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Next up, you have County Clerk, Helena. You got a little green on.
Little. So, well, happy Tuesday. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Don't pinch anybody. It's not nice, but I know you all want to. So I hope y'all are having a great day, a good week so far. Just money-wise, of course, we're always trying to do the most down there. For the month of February, who laughed? Garland, was that you laughing? You did. Okay. Month of February, we turned over just over $103,000, but this was super crazy. On March the 9th, I always know we do the most, but on March 9th, it was over $169,000 on the front line, and that's huge. I know, that's huge. So I'm so proud of my staff. I couldn't do what I do without them. We couldn't serve the people without a great group. And just like every department, there are days that you just might have an off moment. So there's times down there that the line doesn't stop. So we've had a few of those days so far that we've hit out to the sheriff's office. And I know the worst is coming, the end of the month is coming. So if you need to renew those farm tags, please get in there and do that. Or if it's your birth month, or you have trailers, boats, whatever you got going on, come on in. Don't wait till the last minute and come in. Just a reminder, we are open every Monday night until 6 p.m. If you're looking for a time without a line, 5:30. Typically, we will slow up around 5:30. 4:30 to 5 is probably the worst in that section. So of time. But come and see us on Monday nights. We do not have any scheduled Saturday hours. We haven't done Saturdays, I guess, since I think October last year, maybe. I can't remember exactly the last month we did Saturday hours. Just kind of faded out, y'all. We stopped doing Saturdays in 2020. I tried bringing them back. You know, we work a full staff on that Saturday for 4 hours, and you don't have enough business to really cover the overtime. It's not worth it. That Monday night gives those extended hours to folks. We also have a lot of issues where, you know, we're there, the state's not there if there's something we have to wait on them for. That comes on Monday nights and Saturdays, but it's worse on Saturdays. PBA, Sheriff's Office, the folks that we use to help with vehicle transfers and issues, they're also not open on Saturdays. So a lot of things that folks needed done we couldn't do anyway. So I don't know if y'all know or not, but May 19th we have a primary election, not just in Barren County but across Kentucky. And has anybody heard about that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all are acting crazy like you don't even know what I'm talking about. So we are still working on getting our poll workers list ready to submit. We have lots of Republican workers that we've had for several years, and several new faces are helping us too. If you know a registered Democrat that is willing to work the election, please let us know. We do have a little shortage. I think things are starting to line out for us, but if you know someone that's willing to serve in that role, please let myself or Pat Scott know. She's our Democrat election commissioner, and she does a wonderful job, and Mike Harris is our Republican election commissioner. So they take care of getting our poll workers together, but we have, the last couple years, really struggled with, you know, we've lost a few workers that have passed away that we just love so dearly. We're going to miss them this year, but if you know a Democrat that would be willing to work, let me know. Okay. So April 20th, last day to register to vote. If you've never registered to vote and you're going to be 17 on or before Election Day in November, make sure those folks get registered. You can do that by coming in the office or online. Check out govote.ky.gov. That can get you registered to vote. Or if you've moved into Barren County, if y'all know someone that's moved, make sure they update their address and get registered here in Barren County. That's important if you want to vote here. So we've had a few phone calls about the online portal. When does it open so I can request an absentee ballot by mail? Again, remember those absentee ballots by mail, that is a restricted request. You have to meet certain criteria, but we do have several shut-ins that would be eligible for absentee ballot by mail. And that portal opens on April the 4th. April the 4th, I believe, is a Saturday. So it opens on that Saturday, which is 45 days before election. And then it closes on May the 5th, which is like 14 days before, okay? So if you know someone that needs an absentee ballot by mail, make sure they get that request submitted within that time frame. Now, if there's an emergency situation and they didn't know they were going to be shut in, we can talk about that later. I'll have lots more dates coming at you. Obviously, they're on our website, barren.countyclerk.us. Check it out if you haven't already. As we get a little bit closer and ready to really talk more and more elections, other than just campaign stuff, then we'll move that stuff to our homepage. So stay tuned. Lots of Facebook stuff to come. Positive Facebook stuff to come about elections. So I'll make sure everybody knows who, what, when, and where. Obviously, we're going to have the excused voting in-house. I'll tell you those dates as we get closer. That's the first part of May. But then May 14th, 15th, and 16th, go ahead and throw that out there. That's the no excuse early voting out at the UK Extension Center. That's what folks here in Barren County sure love. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before election, 8 to 4:30, all 3 days, okay? All right, y'all, we'll talk more about it. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm sorry, jailer, Mr. Shirley.
Good morning, Court.
Morning.
All right. For the month of February, our road crews traveled 150 miles, picked up 1,146 bags of trash, picked up 76 tires, 59 wildlife, and put in 5,056 hours. For the January and February together, they've already covered 270 miles, picked up 2,061 bags of trash, 92 tires, 84 wildlife, and put in 10,296 hours. At $15 an hour, that's a savings to the county of $154,440. Also, for the month of February, we booked in 236 individuals, and we released 224. As of this morning when I left, we had 71 state inmates, 60 Barren County, 36 Monroe, 22 Metcalfe, 2 drug court, and 1 for Warren County, for a total of 192 in our facility right now. Any questions for me, Court? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Parks and Rec.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So our spring registration and spring late registration has opened and closed, and our numbers are actually up this year, and I was a little shocked by that. I'm not going to lie. As I always say, we're competing against youth travel sports year in, year out, and every year there's more rec departments that are shutting down or not offering programs, and we are very fortunate. And a lot of that goes to our judge and you magistrates in our courts for the investment that we made in the county. I'm proud to say that this year our numbers are at 776 total players. Wow. That's the second largest number in our program history. Back in 2023 when I took over, our numbers were 808 athletes in our program. But that was also when we still offered the 13-15 baseball league that season. Our softball numbers really grew this year. We've seen an interest in our 5-6 area. We always offered that age group being a co-ed, just like our T-ball program. And so in 26, we implemented the 5-6 Coach Pitt softball. And our projected numbers was to hoping that we'd have around 30 to 35 participants in that division. And proud to announce we ended up with 51 athletes in that division. That will give us a total of 5 teams. Registration fees that were taken in were $45,565, and that will equivalent league-wide to teams to about 68 teams. Just a few announcements that we have coming up at the park. March 28th is our first travel tournament. That's the USFA tournament that I spoke about late last year. It's the local tournament director, Kevin Wilson. It's the girls' fast pitch tournament for ages 8U to 12U. That tournament is almost full, so I know Kevin's opened it up to allow a few more teams that are wanting to get in. Next, April the 11th, the Strike Force 8U out of Glasgow is offering the Spring Slugger Showdown. It's a dual tournament, which it's being baseball and softball. And then April the 18th, Chris Wilson, which is one of the longest-standing tournament directors in our community, he's coming back for the 3rd year. He puts on a good tournament. He brings a lot of different teams from out of the region to our area. His tournaments fill up quickly, and so we're really proud to have Chris back at the park this year for 2026. Our spring league will be played again at Jackie Browning Park and Beaver Trail Park. Having this many athletes and 6 fields at our location, we're going to need the additional fields, of course. Last thing I got is that we're going to partner again with Barren County High School Baseball and have the Barren County Parks and Rec, Barren County High School Baseball Youth Night, and that will be Friday, April the 17th. So that's all I got.
Awesome. Next, thank you.
Thank you.
Road Department.
Well, Good morning, Court.
Good morning.
Morning.
Whether don't know if we're spring or winter, let's spit snowflakes, let's get a sunburn this week.
It is a mix, yes.
I think we finally about got all the trees cleaned up from the winter storm. We had trees down across 90 roads across the county. We hauled in 140 dump truck loads of trees. We chipped 15 dump truck loads of trees. And thank the jailer for sending us crews to help us. That was major right there. We're still trying to fix potholes. We keep finding potholes, working at them. We keep trying to patch chip-sealed roads back together again that's cracked up in this bad weather. So we're working at it every day. And probably within the next month, of course, if the weather permitting starts warming up, we'll probably start spraying right-of-ways too. So that's kind of where we're at. Any questions, Court? Thank you.
Thank you. Next, the sheriff. Morning.
Hello, Harry.
Good.
Good morning, Court. Short speech by me, I know you're glad about that. Total CADs for the year, 1,995. So, obviously, we haven't completed 3 full months of 26, but we're off to a good start, so to speak. Almost 2,000 CADs for the year. Several leading the pack there. Got these numbers from dispatch this morning. I have to look this not in number order as it is the end of the year. Public service calls 293. School traffic's 121. Traffic stops 264. And 19 cows out. So, it's still young in the year yet. But any questions for me, Court?
Oh, thank you.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Okay, committees. Okay, Marty, I'm going to go to emergency management first so you can get their comments first before you do yours. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to go to emergency management committee first.
Okay.
Yep. Ronnie.
All right, Emergency Management Committee met Monday at 9 o'clock. On the solid waste side of it, we discussed the budget and pretty much very little change on the solid waste budget. Also, we need to approve the Kentucky Pride Recycling Grant. Marcus, could you explain that just a little bit, please?
Good morning, Court.
Morning.
This grant provides us the capability of buying equipment to help with cleanups, recycling, and stuff like that. We're putting in for 4 open-top dumpsters we can use for recycling events. We can do pop-ups, and also will help us do the cleanup events. If we have a property that's full of trash, something like that, we can employ those. Cuts down the expense on the from the county.
Thank you.
Do we need to approve that today, Marcus?
Yes. Yep.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve that, please.
Okay, have a motion on the floor. Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, on the review of the budget for emergency management, again, for the most part, this stayed the same, but as you all know, a few years ago, when we first took over, emergency management had nowhere to go. And we lost the building we were renting, and we purchased the building, and thank Garland for finding that building at a reasonable price. It's been a savior, it really has. But we've had to do some renovations on it a little at a time. Of course, we've got the clerk's office out there for storage and the sheriff's and the coroner's office out there also. But in doing so, we've been working on this a little at a time, and the only really change in this budget is, one is to finish up the ceiling of the roof over the rescue squad and emergency management part of that building. And that will finish up that, and that will be submitted in the budget, and I think it's already got to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second part of it is the leased vehicles down at the bottom of that, and that is for Garland's vehicles going to the sheriff's department. Is that correct, Garland? Yeah. It's going to be just turned over to the sheriff's department. and we're gonna start leasing vehicles like the rest of the agencies are in the county. And that's really the only two changes other than the normal stuff that's in those budgets that went to the budget committee.
Okay.
And that's all I have, Judge.
Okay, so now that leads into the administrative and budget committee.
Yes, we met yesterday afternoon here, all the usual members, magistrates, judge, the treasurer. We did have 2 guests yesterday. Well, we had 3 if you count Mr. Crimmins. He was here yesterday. Anyhow, our guests were Jailer Shirley and Garland, who's the emergency management director. Those are the 2 budgets that we discussed yesterday. And so that's why they were at the meeting, you know, to be able to answer questions and give us background on it. And Ronnie really already covered all of it. The only 2 additions to the emergency management budget was the money to get the roof repaired. We had done it in stages over
We had,
the last, what, 3 years?
3 years, yes.
Yeah, over the last 3 years. So we'll be glad to have that done and out of the way. So anyhow, I'm going to make a motion that we approve this budget for the emergency management. The additional costs in the budget for the year were $71,003. I've got on new glasses, I can't read. Is it $305? But anyhow, I want to make the motion that we submit this budget for approval.
All right, so there's a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second by Botts. This is just the approval of the emergency management budget for the next fiscal year, starting in July of 2026. Any other questions? Nope. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Just to make sure everyone understands too, though, we have to approve the emergency management budget, and we have to approve the jail budget by the end of March, but they still will be in the overall budget discussions in April and May. So everybody understands that. It's just a formality that the government requires us to do. You have to approve both of those budgets by the end of March. So that's what we're doing right now. But still, the overall budget will be treated just like it always is treated. So.
Yeah, all right. And then the only other item that we did yesterday was the jail budget. We went over that with Jailer Shirley, and there were a few changes, nothing major there. Salaries, we added 8% on the deputies line item for the year at the jail over there, and then of course the jailer, Mr. Shirley, gets a cost of living raise every year that went in. The only other things that went up, and unfortunately not a lot we can do about this, is the medical services. They continue to grow every year, and they have every year since we've been in office, just like, yours do, with your own private insurance or your drugs or whatever. It's just, medical costs are just going up all the time. Anyway, we did increase that line item by $54,000. That was, based on the numbers that we've already achieved this year. We projected it on out to what next year's would be, and that's the number we came up with. But then there were several other line items that we actually were able to reduce. I'm not going to go into them one by one, but there were several that were, in the $3,000 to $5,000 range. One of them was $18,000 that we reduced the budget on other line items. And but anyhow, at the end, we only increased the budget $88,127 for next year, and that was where's my other paper? That was only a 2.1 increase over last year. So if you consider inflation, everybody knows what it's been like. That's not bad at all that we only increased their line item budget by 2.1% over last year. So anyway, I want to make the motion that we submit and accept this budget for the jail for next year.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion?
I just want to say, Judge, it was an increase of $88,000, but $66,000 of that was like Squire Kinslow said. It was health insurance, health overages, the contracted medical supplies, and like he stated, I mean, health insurance is going to keep rising. I don't see a stop to it, so.
Yep. All right, motion and second on the floor. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Anything else? You good? Marty?
I'm just looking to make sure that I
Okay.
haven't forgot anything. No, that was it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, building and
Any
pro, I'm sorry.
report?
Okay, gotcha, thank you. Building and Property Committee, Jeff Botts.
Yes, we had our regular scheduled meeting at 8 a.m. this morning at the courtroom, conference room, and we went over some bids that came in. About a year ago, we had some bids for the courthouse sidewalks to give us a kind of a base number of what we needed to try to ask for ALC. So we opened up these bids this morning alongside with of course I always still call them American Engineers approved all these bids that that they had, the guidelines that we went by. So right now our bottom bid that came in was gray rock for $165,096.25. That's 165,096.25. So I'm going to make a motion that we accept that bid.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second on the floor. Just to note, I think there's a total of 4 or 5 bids that came in for this. This process has been a long process to get these sidewalks approved and paid for from the AOC. I will say this, the reason why these are being done is for safety as the top priority. We've had some instances where people have fallen and tripped, and the AOC sees that. And then also in addition to the AOC funds that we're getting, we also received a grant from the CAECO Insurance Group for safety improvements to help finish out the rest of the cost of the sidewalks. So it's fully paid for, and it will not be any local tax dollars going towards that. So anything else? Did I leave anything else out?
I think March
March 25th. March 25th will be the start date. It will also be in phases, so it will not be a complete shutdown of the square. We'll post the phases that it will go in. Pending weather, we're looking about a 6 to 8 week project, but it will go in phases around the square. We'll also have some other projects that will be happening at the same time, improvements to landscaping as well as electrical inside the square that are being paid for through private funds and through other grants. So that will not be running through fiscal court at all. So anything else? I'm excited to see the project happen because it's a definite need in our community. So Anything else? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have, Judge.
Okay, next. So Economic Development Committee, Mr. Gross.
We didn't meet, Judge, but I did want to make comment that Tate that bought the R.R. Donnelly building has started their remodeling, and from what I've been told, they're using as many local contractors as possible. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that, Judge.
No, that's right.
And they also started their hiring process also.
Yeah, I think he told me the other day, they haven't hired officially 100 yet, but they're getting close to that. But they've had another contract that has come through, so they're looking to even be definitely more than the 400 jobs right now, so, yep. Okay, next, let's see, we did Emergency Management, Jail Committee. Mr. Durham.
Thank you, Judge. We met yesterday, 8:30 here at the Conference Center, Government Center. We had a couple items we wanted to bring up. First one that we did discuss and was the changing of, or amendment to the rank of structure and policy at the jail. As of now, we've got a captain, lieutenant, and what the jailer was asking for was to add in the rank of sergeant. I think in the past, excuse me, you might correct me if I'm wrong, but they might have had this in the past, but we had in the present through his administration. And he does have one person at this time that he would like to add on as sergeant. This person that he's asking for does do a lot of different jobs there and translations and whatnot that he does need. So we did, the court, myself, Marty Kinslow, Tim Coomer is on the committee, and we did accept that, but now we need to bring it before the court. And I would like to make a motion to accept this change in to the policies and procedures of the jail.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second. Any discussion?
Just in case people are concerned about the budget, it's just, I mean, do you mind me telling the difference? It's a 50 cents an hour increase in pay, so it's not anything that's going to affect our budget.
Yeah, it still stays within his deputy's line item, so yeah. All right. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.
Okay. You got it. Okay. Next. Anything else, Mr. Durham?
Yeah, the next up, we did discuss the resolution for the HVAC grant. We are looking to get a grant processed for the HVAC at the jail. A lot of people still think this is a new jail. This jail's got several years behind it now. But we're looking through a federal and state grant to try to see if we can get a process moved forward. And this is not no charge to the county. This is just proceeding with the, seeing if we can get a grant for this. It's a large grant. This is a large amount of money. We're looking at possibly over $1 million and a half to proceed with getting this jail back up to, I forget how many, there's several units involved. We do have a geo system outside in the ground. It is a thermal system in the ground, but now the units inside in the brain of this operation is where the problem is. So we did process and agree, so I am looking for making a motion that we let them proceed and see what we can get to help the county. Because if this cost was to come back at the county at one time, it would be devastating.
Okay.
Second.
Second. Okay, sorry. Motion and second on the floor. Any discussion? Just to make sure everybody understands too, we're already using the grant writer that Barren County has currently that's already employed by Barren County, so it's not an additional grant writer, so. Anything else? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
And that's all we had. We did other business. I do want to say that Jailer Shirley was inspected again in the past week or two, and he did get a awful nice inspection. Of course, we always fail the overcrowdedness, but other than that, he's running a good jail, and we appreciate that.
Next, Parks and Rec Committee, Mr. Pettigo, your meeting was canceled. Do you have anything?
I have nothing at this time.
Okay. Next, Transportation Committee, Mr. Coomer.
Yes, Transportation Committee met yesterday, and we just had one main line of business, and that was going through our new Barren County Road Department Employee Handbook. We've been working, well, I say we, mostly, not me, but looking over it and really critiquing it, and I think we got it down to where we want it. I'd like the motion, everybody ought to have a copy, and I'll make a motion, we accept this new handbook for the road department.
Okay. I have a motion on the floor.
Second.
Second by, I think Pettigo got you, Stinson, I'm sorry. Discussion on this, I will say this, when we have been running the idea of doing a handbook specifically for the road department, because they deal with so many issues that we don't deal with in other departments, I did reach out to other judges across the state, and there's a few of them that had done it, but I feel like this is kind of a movement, too, that they probably need to have it in all of them, because your road department is so different than your other departments. So I know they put a lot of time and effort into this to make sure it's fair and that it's addressed with all the issues that they run into. So, okay. Any discussions?
I would like to say this, this is a starting point. If we find issues or something, we can always bring it back and amend this to meet problems that arise.
That's right. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
That's it? Okay, awesome. All right, next, new business. I need to approve of the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Botts.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the transfer of funds. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Durham. Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the personnel actions as presented. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Adopt on the first reading fiscal year ordinance to, hold on, make sure I'm doing this right. That one, what is this one for? Sorry. The budget. Oh, that's your budget amendment. Okay, sorry. Adopt on the first reading ordinance 703 relating to fiscal year 2025 budget amendment 1. So this is amendment to the budget from 2025, 2026, the current year we're in. This is not the new budget. This is an amendment to the budget that we're in. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow. Second. Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Acknowledge the receipt of, we've already done the jail budget. Acknowledge receipt of the audit of Barren County Public Library fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson. Second. Was that Coomer? Did you second? Yes. Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. And then we're not doing the public hearing today. We're moving that to April. We're doing the acceptance. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because we have to do. So that will be moved magistrates to the next meeting. So just make sure you understand that. All three, G, H, and I, was moved to the next meeting. Just G? Okay.
G and H.
Okay, so I can go and do H? Okay, we can go and do H. No? Oh, okay, you've added these, but we don't have any of these. Okay, so this is on my paper compared to what they have. Okay. So basically, the state, with anything with State Quarry Road, we will not do anything with today. We need to move it to April, okay? Because we need to have the viewers to go out. Approve the invoice from the Bank of New York Mellon Corporate Trust for $15,555. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the invoice from Bluegrass and Associates for $199,000 for Oil Well Road, which is fully paid for by FEMA. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
I think Coomer got you on the motion. Pettigo got the second. Any discussion? It's open and it's going, and people are very thankful in that area for that improvement. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Approve the wire transfer from Truist Bank for $381,265 for the jail bond payment. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. That's the payment for the building, so just make sure everyone understands that also. Approve the invoice from Bluegrass and Associates for $691,500 for Ritter's Mill Road. That is fully paid for by FEMA as well. Already received.
Motion.
Motion by Pettigo.
Second.
Second by Coomer, I think, got that. Sorry, Durham. He's quick over here. So, any discussion on that? It's open and ready to roll. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Is there anything else we did not do that we need to do? That, making sure I'm looking at all the departments. Everybody good? Anybody, anything else? The next fiscal court meeting actually will be April the 1st at 9 a.m. We're going to do a special called meeting that date, and so just make sure and put that down on your schedule, magistrates. If there's anything else, I'll let you know different. Is there anything else? No? No? Hey, what you have, hold on, what is it?
I'm Ty Foster from the Brad office.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to talk about some upcoming steering committees.
Okay, the steering committees, okay, I got you.
Talking about the hazard mitigation plan that's involved with that. So I'm a community development specialist at the Barren River Area Development District, also known as the Brad office. I'm joining you today to spread the word on the update of your county's strategic plan. Brad is partnering with counties and cities across the region to refresh their existing strategic plans, not to start over, but to ensure current goals are still relevant, data is up to date, and action steps reflect today's community needs and funding opportunities. As part of this effort, we'll also be updating our regional hazard mitigation plan. This planning effort brings together topics such as economic development, housing, hazard mitigation, workforce, tourism, infrastructure, and civic engagement into one coordinated county-wide plan. Throughout 2026, your local steering committee will meet regularly to review process, provide local insight, and help shape opportunities and implementation steps. Participation is flexible and can include attending meetings, sharing feedback, or helping identify project ideas. For your convenience, I have a handout here that gives you a brief overview of the planning process and a tentative list of dates for your county meetings. We're especially encouraging elected officials, community leaders, and partners to participate, as your perspective is critical to ensuring the plan reflects local needs and the goals. You can also view the existing plan at planning.brad.org or by scanning the QR code on one of these handouts. At the conclusion of this process of these steering committees, you will be asked to consider two resolutions. The first will be to approve the updated county strategic plan. The second will be to adopt the regional hazard mitigation plan. Adoption of the regional hazard mitigation plan is critical as FEMA requires each jurisdiction to formally adopt the plan in order to remain eligible for FEMA hazard mitigation funding. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions or comments, I can answer those, or if you want a handout, I can also provide one of those.
We'll pass them out to, you can bring it to him, yep. So you're Matt today? Yeah, this is, I noticed he wasn't here today, sorry. I wish you'd introduced him. Okay, but we'll get it, yes.
Okay.
So everybody's got it? Thank you. All right, anything else? Next meeting, April 1st at 9 a.m., and I need a motion to adjourn. Motion by Pettigo, second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. What about, oh. Oh, okay.